smiles and smiling faces can only mean one thing. It's time for the Air Show, the Veteran Dayton Air Show by Kroger, held each June in Dayton, Ohio. The Air Show welcomes 50,000 to 70,000 spectators.
To give you a framework, we have our show in this year, the 18th and 19th of June. We start planning on the 20th of June for next year. So we immediately meet, have conversations about debriefing how our show went, planning for how the show is going to go next year, and it's a year-long event with a $1.3 million budget for a 2-day weather-affected event.
There's plenty to do, lots to see, and lots to eat. AOPA members Vicki and Dave Griffin hope to sell 6,000 bags of kettle corn.
We heard about the Dayton Air Show, know it's a nice big event, and we thought, let's do it. He got his certificate, I think it's been about 5 years now. It's strange, years ago he really didn't like flying, and I bought him a dream flight certificate for his birthday, and he went over to Purdue and went up the first time. They let him take the controls and fly. He was done.
John Thocker and Ken Rieder are the pilots of REDLINE AIRSHOWS. They're both from Ohio, and it's their first appearance at the Dayton Air Show.
My airplane's an RV-8. I've been building RVs since 1983. It is the 6th one I've built, and I've built a total of 9. We call it empty shop syndrome. So when the project's done, I don't know what to do with myself, so I sell it and then start over.
Oh, this is great. I've been coming to this air show since I was a kid, a teenager, watching these guys fly, and with a couple of the other air show acts I was just talking about. A lot of times I was on the other side of the fence here watching the guys fly, but just an observer. So for me to actually be the performer this time is a real treat for me.
Rob Reider says Dayton is where he got his start as an air show announcer, and it's where he got mic time, exposure, and encouragement.
Bob Carlton said it best, I think. He says, my heroes are now my friends. And when I started volunteering here at Dayton, I'm looking at people like Sean D. Tucker and Patty Wagstaff and people like that, and with stars in my eyes. And now these folks are my friends.
Dayton calls itself the birthplace of aviation, not far from where Orville and Wilbur Wright first entertained curious crowds with their flying machines. It's no wonder this air show draws a huge crowd every year. Jill Tallman, AOPA Live.